Recorded live.
Yeah, this is the Science of Astrology, episode 3. Nice to have you with us. It's Brother Manifestation. Here to speak to you about the planets, the Earth, and beyond. Last week we talked about the influence of the planets, the inner planets, the 7 planets, and its evolution through the zodiac for human consciousness. And today we're going to talk about and share and get a better understanding of the outer planets. The outer planets. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Those are the outer planets. A righteous peace, Brother Mac. How you doing, Brother Mac? Righteous peace, math and science. Math and science, Brother Mac.
What's up, man?
What's up? I was discussing how I was talking about the outer planets. Those are the planets that go beyond your ego.
Yeah.
Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. That's beyond. That's way out there, man. Yeah. So you were saying like our history too goes back to it, like how it was kept from us since we were here as original people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's something like it's that big of a deal. But when you think about it, when you have no history, when you have no knowledge of self, you got no self-worth. You know what I'm saying? And it's evident in society today as black people. You know what I'm saying? It's a black-on-black crime.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see the same issues that we have in the black community. You don't see in other communities, and that's because, for example, like we were speaking earlier, let's take the Asian community, for example. You see they have successful businesses. They have they're affluent in society, engineers. Give you a real life example. I was at my job the other day, and they have a off-site college called Carnegie Mellon. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's pretty.
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a good one.
Yeah, and I believe that they're doing their master's program for like engineering. Every motherfucker that came through the gate that was going to Carnegie Mellon was Asian. You don't see no black people. And even before that, I've been at the job 7 years. I've never seen one black person. I take that back. I've seen like maybe one African, like from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the dude was from
Senegal or something.
Ethiopia or something like that. But like black African Americans that like from here. You know what I'm saying? You don't never see that. It's either Indian or Asian or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that goes back to, even though they're all descendants from the original people, they still have their own history, false or true, that it may be. They believe in it. You know what I'm saying? For us, we believe our history is slavery. Oh, when they, in the schools they talk about, we're going to go Black History Month, and they be talking about some bullshit about slavery and blah, blah. So they're just perpetuating the idea that we ain't nothing but slaves. And look
it's a negative.
There's deep undertones to that. You might think it's on the surface, it's just like, we're slaves, okay. All right, what about the Lakers game and shit, you know? But it's way deeper than that, you know, because we're pretty much slaves today. We ain't got no businesses. It's far few between. You know, we out there killing each other, and our history is rap videos and a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing real. You know?
Right, bro. It's all negativity.
It's all negativity. And well, like I was saying before on the rap videos, you know, there's been all these debates and talks about how like, the rap music is affecting the children, and it's affecting the children. It's affecting anybody that listens to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it too. You know, it's funny because like I want to, you know, I do like MMA and shit, and when I'm ready for my fight, you don't hear me. I'm not listening to classical music. I'm on some Waka Flocka. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill this nigga type whatever. You know, to get me in that mindset. You know, but the problem is that there's probably some shit going on internally that I don't even know about, because words and music have different vibrations, and they could either bring you up or bring you down. You know, and maybe listening to rap music subconsciously is bringing your vibration down, and you don't even know it. And maybe you do know it, and you just don't realize it. I mean, you do what you see. You know what I'm saying? So if all you're doing is watching rap videos, I'm sure you dressing like the niggas, sagging your pants and fucking whatever, having hella bling, and that's what you think it's about. But even deeper than that, that's what the man wants you to be like. He wants you to think, yeah, it's cool, be like that. Okay, you can make your money, but as long as you stay in your place, as long as you ain't really trying to do shit with that, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on going back to the history, having no history, and going back to the example of, you know, Asian culture. You can look at almost any other culture besides us. Whether it's they're all descendants of original people, but they all had to make up their own history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And or their belief system. And Italians, they got their own belief system. They got businesses. You see like in New York, they got Little Italy and shit like that. The Jews from Israel, all in New York, they got jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Vietnamese. I live in California, where it's a big population, and in San Jose, and they got their own businesses, their own little communities. They got a knowledge of self. They know where they came from. You know what I'm saying? They might not know where they really came from, but as far as they're concerned, you know, and their gods and stuff, the Buddha, whatever they believe in, you know, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it proves that when you know where you came from, you have a certain confidence about yourself. You know what I mean? You have a structure. You have a self-worth. You came from something. Because if you believe you ain't came from nothing, you don't believe you basically like you was a piece of shit. Or you got to be what somebody tells you to be, because you don't know.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't see or identify with anything because you have no love of yourself. So you take on anything you see because you have no structure there. You don't have your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Or you got you're buying your identity. You're buying things to make you feel a certain way. But what is it? I mean, it's just something material. Buying shit ain't gonna make you feel, you know, ain't gonna really tell you who you are. You know what I mean?
Right. It's gonna tell you what you desire.
Yeah.
On the outside.
Yeah.
Not what you need in the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, desire is just an emotion, you know what I'm saying?